Hello, and welcome back to an episode of Witcher 3, Venom Swords and Warrior's Jacket only. We are playing on Deathmarch difficulty. Today we're going to start the Count Reuven's treasure mission. We just have to wrap up a couple of quick things first. So we're down here near where the banker de Jonquière hired us to clean his house from the spirit. Turned out the spirit was a godling, and this is also the building where we spoke with the Oneiromancer, Corrine. So and he told us once he sold the house, he would give us a reward. And I've stopped in a couple times. He hadn't sold the house yet. Pretty dark in here. Let's see if he sold the house and has a reward for us.
Why?
Oh, and now we're miraculously outside.
How's business?
Splendid. I finally managed to sell the house at a jolly good price, too. As promised, you are owed a commission on the sale. The de Jonquières never break a word once given.
Well, thank you very much.
Said. Thanks.
15 experience points. What kind of gold? 100 gold. That's not too bad for such an easy mission. Okay, so now I'm gonna go play Gwent with an elf out in the woods, who's supposed to have a unique card. And I also am gonna need to get this beard shaved because I'm not a hipster. All right, there's a scoia'tael camp right up here somewhere, and yeah, right to over here. And there's a guy, an elf, who's really good at Gwent, I guess. So I think he's one of the last major people to play Gwent with in Velen here.
Forgive them. My guts on the up twisted for hunger.
I'm sorry. Where is he? Is this him? Yes.
It's you. I'll never forget you. I must thank you once more.
You know me? Where from?
We met long ago in Broccolom.
Possible, but can't say I remember.
No surprise. You were badly wounded then. If not for the Dryad's care, it's unlikely you would have survived.
Long time ago. So long it feels like it happened in another life. Maybe that's not so far from the truth. You play Gwent?
Do you really have no one else to play with?
Always nice to play someone new.
Fine. Beggars can't be choosers after all. I'll play you, and even stake one of my unique cards.
Pull out your cards.
Alright, I'm just going to skip ahead to the end here.
Damn it all, I'd so hoped for victory. Alas, so be it. You've won the card fair and square.
Alright, that should end the Big City Players mission. 25 experience points for playing cards. Oh, and I got Ciri's card. That's a good card. And I got Francesca Findabair. I think she's the leader of the scoia'tael faction. Okay, let's head over to the bathhouse and talk to Sigi Reuven.
Greetings.
Alright, here we are at the bathhouse. Let's just head on in here and go talk to Sigi Reuven, probably in his office like usual. There he is. What's up, Sigi?
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
You in contact with Radovid?
See, you're as witty as ever. No, I'm not in contact with him. I prefer it remained that way.
Never quite forgave you for conspiring with Philippa Eilhart?
Radovid doesn't forgive. Not anything. Not anyone. And especially not the sorceress of the lodge.
Philippa Eilhart. Had any news?
Just good.
Meaning?
After Radovid popped her eyes out, she disappeared without a trace. If I've any luck, she's finally eating dirt.
Thought you two were close.
We were, until Philippa sent assassins after me.
From master spy to master criminal. Interesting progression.
Why? Truth be told, they're awfully similar. Both about maintaining a net of informers, being tough in negotiations, bribing officials. the occasional assassination. Same old shit.
Yeah, except you used to do that in the name of some ideal. And now?
Now I've decided I've slaved enough for ideals. It's time I worked for myself. And thus far, it's been going rather well.
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on Junior's toes.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with sparkling wine and pastries stuffed with nightingales' tongues. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the pontar, trussed up with the strings of his own mandolin.
Loot.
Far as I'm concerned, he might as well be rotting down there with a goddamn trombone.
I don't think either of these choices really matter here. Either way, we're going to get talking about his missing treasure. And I really don't think I can implicate Dandelion by saying either one of these, so...
You wouldn't happen to have a bone to pick with Dandelion, would you?
Course I do.
You serious?
Dead serious. Dandelion published a sonnet recently. Second stanza, the shit uses paired couplets instead of an inserted rhyme. Surely you understand how deeply offended the poetry lover in me was. The bastard shan't get away with it.
I was being serious.
As am I when I say I have exactly no time to worry about your gigolo boyfriend. Got me own problems. Problems you might be able to help me with. And if you did, why then I might be inclined to ask after Dandelion, establish what happened to him.
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tripe. Ah, and you do realise, if you say anything about what you see here to anyone, it'll mean a razor between your ribs.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Don't draw your sword unless I ask you to. Be so kind as to follow me.
Alright, let's just go on down here where Sigi went and make sure I can get down here without falling in. It's a pretty... I'd probably lose health. It's quite a big fall. Where's the ladder that I can... Oh, there we go. Use the ladder, thank you. Alright. Let's go, Sigi. There are some things to loot down here, but I might grab some of them on the way. Might just grab it all later. I'll grab it now. It's hard to resist the loot. Eventually, though, there's going to be a cutscene, and I'll have to do that and not worry about the loot. Be able to get the loot later, though.
Bart, stop that! Now!
Bart, mad. Bart makes Sigi lose, Jonathan.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
Bart hurt. Bart less thinky. Bart less thinky. Bart sadless.
Where'd you get the troll?
From Zerrikania. Won him. Card game with a camel merchant.
Your jokes are getting better by the minute.
See me smiling? I'm dead serious.
But I bumpy horses. Hot there. Sigi Bart take.
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later. And see that door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
But God, then boom! Chorfun go!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold, and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
Can't take care of this himself. Obviously, he cannot. That's why he's asking me for help. And it's part of the deal. If I help him, he'll help me.
Fine. I'll help you.
You're not exactly bursting with enthusiasm.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Ought to look around. But first, some questions.
I'm all ears.
Anyone see what happened?
Other than Bart? No. And the vault's location is known only to the treasure's co-owners. Well, and the thieves.
What about upstairs? Anything unusual happen in the bathhouse the day of the break-in?
No. Happen swears it was calm as ever. The usual customers, no incidents. Bloody bucolic.
The value doesn't... I don't see the point of asking that. Let's just get right to it.
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed? The year, maybe? Bloody name of Redania's king?
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that hole got there.
Hole no. Boom. Hole. But look won't go. But look no. Only sleep. Bad shrooms. Head falls.
Boom. Can you elaborate?
Boom! Big, this like.
I'll elaborate. Explosion. Big enough to blow that fucking hole in the wall, separating the vault from the sewers.
Gotten pretty good at communicating with this troll.
Lots of prior experience. Worked with idiots my whole life.
Bad mushrooms? What's that about?
Pops mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead. Unless you're a troll, that is.
Yes. But, troll.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault. Actually thought it was a good thing, you know? A bit of extra protection. Thieves found a way through it.
Bart, you see them?
But through hole. Want see boom. Got what? Breathe. Shroom. Sleep go. Your phone gone. Bad troll.
Now, stiff up a lip.
Try to track down the thief yourself?
Of course. Hired this lummox, Fons, thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some Pop's antidote and entered the sewers. Soon after, I returned alone.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fons, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. And then he puked up. Up came most of the antidote. Lost his protection. Tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. Something crawled out of the water. I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value my own even more. Dropped Fons and ran like hell.
Mind describing this something that crawled out of the water?
No. Doesn't mean I can, though. Air in the sewer's thick with spores. Can hardly see a thing down there.
Must have noticed something. Was it...
No! Didn't notice a fucking thing. Didn't do a taxonomic field analysis either. I know it's an inconvenience to you, but I felt I should get the hell out of there as fast as I could.
Should look around the sewers. Got any more of that Pop's antidote?
Have a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting swill, to be honest. But it'll save your life. Here.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. You're no good to me if you suffocate. Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need me. Sight of this empty vault's giving me an ulcer. Good luck to you.
Alright, we'll be going down in there in just a minute. I'm just gonna
Dandelion.
loot the rest of this vault. And then talk to Bart for some more information. And then we'll be heading down into the sewers to explore the explosions and look for clues or whatnot. Just gotta loot this here. Loot, 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 loot. Alright, so let's speak to Bart a little bit more, see if he can offer any more clues.
Hey Bart, got a minute?
Minute. But no minute, got. But rocks, got. Rocks want?
I mean a minute to talk.
You mean? But nice.
One more time. Can we talk?
Sigi you like. Talk me with.
Anything suspicious happened before the robbery?
Suspicious. But no understand.
Something not normal. Something strange. Maybe you saw, felt, heard something?
Yeah. But here. His.
What kind of hissing was it? Like a snake?
No. His other. Not animal all at.
Right. So, like what?
Like. Rock?
A hissing rock. Mm-hmm. The hissing. Where did it come from?
But. His here. In that tree.
What?
Where, but turdy dump.
All right. Let's change the subject.
Good. But time got. Torfun go. But God, now nothing.
Why do you like Sigi so much?
Sigi good. Sigi can't take part.
He locked you up, alone, underground. Don't get bored down here? Not much to do.
When but not much do. But think. Lots.
What about, if you don't mind my asking?
Rocks.
Rocks?
Rocks interesting.
Thanks for your help. So long.
Long. Long.
Man, I love trolls. Oh, excuse me. So, let's go ahead and... Whoa, it get dark all of a sudden. That was weird. Let's go ahead and take that Pop's antidote and head off into the sewers and then explore down in there.
Edges curled out. Something inside blew it wide open. Wall too. Outhouse drain pipes seem to converge here. Pipes great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. No traces of magic. This was no spell. It was a bomb. Now why am I not finding pieces of it? Could be the current swept them away. Bits of pipe clear over here. Must have been one powerful blast.
Alright, that green smoke all around represents the pop's mold, so we gotta take the antidote now. And also,
Witcher's potions were vile.
gotta get my sword ready for some necrophage action. We got a bunch of drowners down here. So let's go ahead and get that ready, and we'll explore and loot all on the way. And look for clues.
Couldn't push much through that.
Superior moon dust. I don't know if I guess I don't have that one yet. That like blocks monsters from being able to transform. I think that includes like foglets and vampires. Can I make it? I think so. Let's see. Yep, nice. I really don't use that one very often, but it's good to know that it's there in case I need it.
Drowners. Of course. Definitely came through here. The thug Dijkstra hired. Dijkstra didn't mention anyone else. Must be one of Dandelion's crew. Vomit everywhere. Guess he had the antidote too. Couldn't keep it down any more than the other guy. Need to burn the corpses. Otherwise, drowners will never stop congregating.
Now we just gotta ignite these two bodies. Alrighty.
Maybe now the drowners
I actually
will
don't know if you
elsewhere.
technically have to do that, but seems like a witcherly thing to do. And now I think there's just one or two more rooms, and we'll be done with the
Another
sewers.
shiny bauble.
Couple drowners in here and some loot.
Close.
Oop, I just took some more pop's mold. I gotta get that off there and put food on my hut bar there, because food is more important to put there than the pots mold. How about some nice bread? Yeah. Alright, let's explore the rest of this room and loot whatever's in here and then get the heck out of here, because we are pretty much done down here. I don't know if there's anything really in here. There is a upstairs here. You just have to jump over a hole in the stairs, and then there's a little bit of a landing up here. Just can't remember if there's anything up here. Oh, there is.
Bottom of a container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, probably by the explosion. Bomb part. Must be. Smells like wyvern oil and caramel. That'd be it down here. Time to see Dijkstra.
Over here is a way out where it looks like they might have
Corner.
escaped.
Trail ends here. Dandelion must have loaded the treasure onto a boat.
And over in the corner there's a treasure chest. And I think I might have already got it at some point. I did, because it wasn't glowing yellow with my Witcher senses. Okay, let's go on out and, oh, you know, I think this is Silverton. And I did explore a little bit in Silverton. So, let's go back and talk to Sigi Reuven.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Done. Examined every nook of the sewers near your vault.
Well, learn anything?
Bits of treasure dropped out of the crates. Left a clear trail. You know, like the fairy tale, with the crumbs.
I know the one. Hansel, Gretel, burning witches. Very fitting for Novigrad.
Trail leads to the river where the sewer lets out. Breaks off there. My bet, they loaded the treasure onto a boat.
Yeah, a cart drawn by sewer rats does seem unlikely. And since boats don't leave trails, it amounts to fuck all.
Found a second corpse. One of the thieves. Threw up the antidote just like your man Fonts.
A beautiful death. Anything on the body?
Not much. Empty vial.
Wouldn't have left him behind if he was anybody. Common porter, must be. Knew nothing, means nothing. Dead end. Literally.
Seems to me a bomb blew the wall open. Look.
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably. Covered in runes. Interesting. Any idea what it contained?
Recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil and sugar.
Sugar? Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests.
Nor am I. Just saying what I found. Bomb contained sugar.
Let's think. Sugar would react violently with sulfuric acid, but not so violently to cause an explosion.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit while at Oxenford Academy. But this is no time to reminisce. You're to find my treasure, not write my biography. Know anything else about this bomb? Anything at all?
Bomb went off inside a drainage pipe embedded in the vault wall. But the grate at the end of the pipe was in place when the blast happened, meaning...
The bomb must have found its way into the pipe from inside the bathhouse.
Exactly. Might have gone something like this. Perpetrator started emptying one of the pools, then dropped the bomb down the drain.
The bomb flowed down with a runoff, came to rest on the grate, and, to quote Bart, big boom.
Drain pipes are only promising lead. just need to know which pool it's connected to.
Yes. Happen keeps a record of guests. Should be able to tell us who used that pool the day of the break-in. You've not done badly.
Feel honored to be acknowledged.
Oh, that famous sarcasm. I missed it.
Really?
About as much as I'd miss a knife in me knickers.
Alright, let's go check out the bathhouse and look for clues.
All right. You inspect the pools on the right, I'll take the ones on the left. Holler if you find anything.
I'll give you a holla. Alright, so this one over here I think is fine.
Nothing here.
Yep. Next one I think maybe is the... Yes, this one has some incriminating evidence.
Something floating on the surface. Oil, looks like.
If you go around the back side, you'll see another clue.
Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Got something?
Yeah, bomb part.
Happen. Drain pool 4 and bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
By the way, what about Happen? Could have overheard you mention the vault. Has access to the bathhouse whenever he wants.
Happen has numerous flaws. He's pompous, pretentious, can be a real prick sometimes, ironic as that may sound. But his loyalty's beyond question.
How can you be so sure?
Witches know their monsters, spies know their men.
You trusted Philippa Eilhart once too.
True. But I didn't pull Philippa Eilhart out of a Kaviri prison the night before her execution.
Let's see what's on the bottom. Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertolt Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
Impossible. Why?
Old coot's been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead? I'd not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family held a hush-hush funeral. But I have my sources.
Yeah, I saw him that fateful day, Mr. Reuven. I'm certain of it.
Did you speak to him? Get a good look at him?
No. He merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel, you saw an impersonator. Think for once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. And you, Geralt, start looking into this.
Fine. Where should I start?
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main square. You might happen on some trace of this scoundrel we're looking for there. Well, off with you.
Alright, and we'll do that next episode. Go see Margrave Henkel's house. And that will do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. And have a nice day. I'll catch you later.